After their triumphant victory in the ICC Men's Champions Trophy, India are returning to the 50-over format for the first time as they take on Australia down under. So this tour of Australia for India, it consists of 3 ODI matches and 5 T20I series. On the other hand, Australia, after facing a 2-1 defeat against South Africa in their home soil, will be looking to make a strong comeback against a very strong Indian side. Hello, this is me, Viratkohli, and this is Cricket Theoretica. So, Australia recently faced against a South African team, and they faced a 2-1 defeat against the South African side. The first 2 matches, Australia lost comprehensively, and in the third game, the Australian batting lineup made a strong comeback, led by their captain Mitchell Marsh and Travis Head and Cameron Green. If we compare the squad between the South Africa series and the Indian series, there are quite a few changes. If we first look at the squad versus Australia, it consists of Alex Carey, Travis Head, Josh Inglis, Marnus Labuschagne, Mitchell Marsh, Sean Abbott, Copper Connolly, Cameron Green, Aaron Hardy, Xavier Bartlett, Ben Dwarshuis, Nathan Ellis, Josh Hazlewood, Matt Kuhneman, Adam Zampa, and there were 3 names which Australia had picked in the initial squad, guys like Mitchell Owen, Matthew Short, and Lance Morris, but due to injuries their name were withdrawn and these players were replaced. If we look at that squad was a very all-rounder heavy squad. Looking at the squad for the series against India, the squad seems to be more batter and bowler heavy than all-rounders. The initial squad had Alex Carey, Travis Head, Josh Inglis, Mitchell Owen, making a comeback after missing out on the last series due to a concussion. Josh Phillip, he again comebacks into the team after quite a while. Matthew Renshaw, Matt Short, again coming back after injury, missed out the last series due to a side injury. Again, Mitchell Marsh, Copper Connolly, Cameron Green, who was in the initial squad but due to injury he has been replaced by Marnus Labuschagne again. And Xavier Bartlett, Ben Dwarshuis, Nathan Ellis, Josh Hazlewood, Matt Kuhneman, Mitchell Starc, and Adam Zampa. So in this squad for Australia, there are a few comebacks. Mitchell Starc is back in the team, missing the last series. Australia chose to rest him in the South Africa series. And another player returning is Matthew Renshaw. So Australia, they are currently looking for a replacement for Steven Smith, who retired recently from One Day International. So Australian middle order, it is looking quite a bit fragile due to the absence of the maestro, and possibly Matthew Renshaw has been seen as a replacement for that. And again, they wanted to try out guys like Matthew Short, Mitchell Owen in the last series as well, but at the last moment due to injuries they had to be subbed out, and they can make a comeback into the squad. So again, the Australian cricket team will be looking at those guys as well to find out the replacement for Steven Smith. The Australian team is currently going in some sort of transition phase. Many well-renowned players, very dangerous players, the strength of Australian team for the last almost a decade, guys like David Warner, Steven Smith, they have slowly retired from the game, and now Australia is looking to transition. And again, Australia also will be looking to find replacements in their bowling department. Mitchell Starc also recently retired from the T20 format, so it's just a matter of time before he retires from all of the game. Pat Cummins is currently injured and he's unavailable, so that is also another concern for Australia. So they will be trying to looking for a replacement for Pat Cummins as well. So they have gone for quite a few options in the bowling department. From the last series, certain guys have stuck with their places. Guys like Xavier Bartlett, who is quite a potent asset, almost like Scott Boland, what he does in test matches. He just replicates it in one-day format, hitting the hard lanes, bang on again and again and again. And Ben Roshes, who's a left-armer who can swing the ball both ways. Nathan Ellis, with his pace and accuracy, can be a real fiery bowler, especially in the death with those Yorkers that he has. So there's quite a few things to look forward to in the Australian team. Again, not a very strong Australian lineup. If we look at the 11, if we're looking at the last Australia match, they played against South Africa. If you look at that 11, the 11 had Travis Head, Mitchell Marsh, Cameron Green, Alex Carey, Marnus Labuschagne, Josh Inglis, Copper Connolly, Xavier Bartlett, Sean Abbott, Nathan Ellis, and Adam Zampa. There are a few guys missing out from that squad in the current squad, so expecting quite a few changes in the squad. So if I had to predict 11, Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh opening the batting. Cameron Green was used at number 3 in the previous series and he was doing quite well. He scored a brilliant century, I think, a quick-fire century in the last match, but due to injury, he has been subbed out, and Marnus Labuschagne, as I said, has come back in his place. But I don't believe Marnus will be thrown in at number 3. It is quite possible that we may see either of Matt Renshaw or Mitchell Owen at number 3. But my predictions, most likely it will be Matthew Renshaw. We have seen him, at a young age playing those solid, quite technical defensive innings in India in the test matches as well. So he is someone who can hold the innings together, who can play a long innings. Mitchell Owen is someone who Australia would rather prefer coming lower down the order, finishing the games. He's a really big hitter. So I preferably say Matthew Renshaw at number 3, and Marnus Labuschagne, who has made a comeback. We have to remember he was left out of the original ODI squad because of his lack of form during the last series against South Africa and previous series as well. But due to his recent domestic form, just in the last week, in 5 matches, he has scored about 4 centuries. So he seems to be in really good touch. You will want to convert that form into the international arena as well. So I'm backing Marnus Labuschagne at number 4. So Matt Renshaw, left-hander at number 3, and then Marnus with his unique style and his just stubborn love for batting. He makes a good compact player for number 4 who can hold the innings together. And then we'll be looking at Josh Inglis, who can play the role as he needs. He can build the innings as well, and if the need comes, he can just play a quick fire innings, be really aggressive. And then at number 6, Alex Carey. So after that, number 7, the bowlers, I'm going with Ben Roshes. He has to come in, I think. Looking at the lineup, it could be either Roshes or Bartlett. That also, I think Australia will rotate their bowlers in this series looking at the pitches. Maybe for the first game at Perth, Bartlett will be a bigger choice, and maybe for the second game at Adelaide, Roshes will come back in. We'll have to see. And then at number 8, I'm going with Nathan Ellis. Nathan Ellis for me has to play all the matches. He's a really big future for Australia. And then Mitchell Starc, he's coming back in. So Mitchell Starc, if he's available any day of the week, any game, he has to be in your squad. A complete match winner. and then Josh Hazelwood, he has to come in, and finally Adam Zampa. So that's my prediction for the Australian 11. So looking at the India squad, if we compare the two squads, the Indian squad looks really strong. So they have a power-packed batting lineup and a really good bowling lineup as well. So the squad consists of the captain Shubman Gill, the vice captain Shreyas Iyer, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel, Virat Kohli is coming back in. Kohli and Rohit, they have retired from the test matches and the T20Is. They are only available for the ODI. So we haven't seen Kohli for the recent series against England and the T20 Asia Cup due to reason. So for the ODI series, Kohli is back in, and KR also back. So is Rohit Sharma, and we have Nitish Kumar Reddy, the all-rounder. And then Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar, Arshdeep Singh, Harshit Rana, Kuldeep Yadav, Mohammad Siraz, and Prasidh Krishna. So the Indian squad is really interesting because of what has happened in the recent time. So previously, until the end of the Champions Trophy, Rohit Sharma was the captain, and just a few weeks back, Rohit Sharma was removed as the captain of the team, and Shubman Gill was appointed the captain of the ODI team as well, going on with the captaincy of the test match side. So if we look at the batting lineup from the Champions Trophy, what the team was persisting with was Rohit and Shubman Gill at the top, Virat Kohli at number 3, Shreyas Iyer at 4, Akshar Patel at 5, and KL Rahul at number 6, and then the bowlers and the all-rounders. So that lineup was performing really well. Virat Kohli was also doing well, and Shreyas Iyer was solid in number 4. But looking at the squad, it is most likely that they will continue with the same. But you have to ask the question, are India looking past Kohli and Rohit? So 2027 World Cup is coming up, and Virat and Rohit, they will be looking to play the World Cup. They have that one thing left in their iconic career. They won the T20 World Cup together, they have won the Champions Trophy together, and for the final time, they will also be looking to win the ODI World Cup together. But if we're looking at the future, and as we talked about the axing of Rohit Sharma as captain, we beg to ask the question, are India looking to go past Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli? And more importantly, for the upcoming series, will India try to bench either one of them or maybe both of them? Why I'm saying this is, there is a guy named Yashasvi Jaiswal, and in Australia, I'd really love to see him open the batting. So if Yashasvi Jaiswal opens the batting, and either Rohit Sharma will have to be benched out, or if Rohit Sharma is not going to be benched and Rohit is going to be opening with Yashasvi Jaiswal, which would be, I think, incredible if they both get going, Rohit Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal. They might even post 500 in an ODI. So personally, I would love to see Yashasvi Jaiswal and Rohit Sharma open the batting, but we have to look at the team, we have to look at the rest of the lineup as well. So if Yashasvi Jaiswal and Rohit Sharma come out to open, I don't think you can take Virat Kohli out of 3. You cannot put him anywhere else. So if Virat Kohli stays at number 3, number 4 position has been made solid Shreyas Iyer has made number 4 his own. So that would mean Shubman Gill had to come down at around number 5. And I don't think Shubman Gill is ready to do so. He can bat at 3, but if Shubman bats at 3, Virat would have to, be pushed down at number 4 and then Shreyas at number 5. Do you want to ruin your batting lineup that has worked so well? So either Jaiswal is going to be benched out for the whole series, or can India show some guts and throw him out in the opening order? So I'm really excited to see that what happens, but let's see. And looking at the bowling lineup, so continuing on with the 11 that I was predicting for the Indian team. So most likely Shubman Gill opening the batting with Rohit Sharma, Kohli at number 3, Shreyas Iyer at number 4, Akshar Patel at number 5, KL Rahul at number 6. You'll take the keeping gloves as well. And in number 7, number 7 is quite a tricky one. I think it's going to be either Nitish Kumar Reddy or Washington Sundar, depending upon the pitches. Maybe for the first 2 games, they would like to look at Nitish Kumar Reddy for Perth and Adelaide, where they get an extra seamer out of him. And for the last game at Sydney, maybe Washington Sundar comes in his place to, Sydney is known for assisting spinners quite a bit. So Washington Sundar might be an option in that pitch. So at number 8, Prasidh Krishna. I would love to see Prasidh Krishna over Harshit Rana. Prasidh, is tall, he's accurate, he hits the hard length regularly. So in Australian pitches, that is going to be quite an asset. And then Arshdeep Singh, Mohammad Siraj, we don't have to talk much about Mohammad Siraj. His aggression, his style to fast bowling, it's contagious, it's intoxicating. So it will be exciting to see him back in the Australian soil. And finally, Kuldeep Yadav, with his recent forms, with his recent skills that he's shown, he has to be in 11 anywhere. So that's my predictions. Let's see how many of it goes correct. But this series promises to be an exciting series as always. India versus Australia, promises to be a cracker every time. Looking at the 2 squads, we have already discussed. Indian squad is looking really heavy, really well balanced, coming out of that Champions Trophy win as well. And Australian team looking at a transitional phase. They are still trying to piece together some of the positions. So in the hindsight, India should dominate this series. Like the previous series, I won't say 3-0, but maybe 2-1 to India this series. So hopefully we're off for a really good series, or really battle, a really fiery series, a really aggressive series as well. So excited for the series. Thank you.